Hello everyone, I'm Brian. Today I'm reacting to What is Vedantic Meditation? Swami Savarpriyananda. So, because the last video was super long, had to do a short one here. Plus also, what is there a difference? Well, obviously there's a difference. I suppose it's just a different type of meditation and the purpose of the meditation. Obviously I know most of it's to be enlightened, but perhaps these steps to get to enlightenment is going to be slightly different. But Vedantic meditation. Anyways, let's go and get started.
There are a lot of techniques of meditation like the mindfulness meditation, the meditation on Om, etc. Would you kindly describe what Vedantic meditation is? As a Vedantin, which technique should I follow for my daily meditation?
Vedantic meditation. Meditation is focusing the mind. It could be a narrow focus like in yogic meditation, it could be a mindfulness, but attention, training of the attention is meditation. And that's absolutely necessary in spiritual life. So that's why we have in all traditions, just about every religious tradition has some form of training of the attention. It need not be formal meditation. It could just be prayer. It could be repetition of a prayer. So a kind of training of attention is there in every religious tradition of the world. In Vedanta, the place of meditation is, one must understand what is the place of meditation. First of all, is training of attention necessary in Vedanta? Yes. Vedanta actually, Advaita Vedanta, takes it for granted that already one has a focused mind. It's part of the fourfold qualifications. Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadhamadi, Shat Sampatti, Mumukshutvam. The discernment between the unreal and the temporary and the eternal. The dispassion for the temporary, the sixfold discipline. The sixfold discipline that includes samadhana, focus. So the ability to focus, of course, is taken for granted in Vedanta. You must have some ability to focus. But beyond that, Vedantic meditation is a special reason for the need for Vedantic meditation. It is called nididhyasana. The term for meditation, Vedantic meditation, is nididhyasana. So the process of Vedanta is Shravana Manana Nididhyasana. Shravana literally means hearing. What it means practically is systematically studying Vedanta. So systematically studying the teachings, assimilating, grasping the teachings is Shravana. After doing that, one comes to Manana, the power of thinking, reflecting upon it. So by the first stage, I know what the teaching is. I know what Vedanta is telling me. I know what the Upanishads, the Gita and other Vedanta texts, broadly what they are saying, I know. Now I have so many doubts. So many questions and doubts. These are resolved in the second stage. So at the end of the second stage of Mananam, I can say that I know the teachings and also I understand them. I know the teachings and I understand them. What remains? It still is not a living reality to me. I was promised that I shall go beyond sorrow. Dukkha nivritti. I will go beyond sorrow, cessation of sorrow. Ananda prapti. I shall attain permanent satisfaction and bliss. I have not got that. My life has not changed yet. I'm not getting the benefit of that knowledge. I have the knowledge, I have the conviction. The benefit is not coming. So what is necessary is assimilation, and to make it a living reality. So to make it a living reality, this Vedantic meditation is prescribed. What you have studied, heard, what you have understood, first stage, second stage. Now stay with it, marinate yourself in it, soak it in, assimilate it. Swami Vivekananda says, tell yourself again and again, I am that, soham, I am he, I am Brahman. Not in the sense of repetition of a mantra. Something that we have understood very clearly. Now stay with that understanding. He says, till it tingles with every drop of your blood. So this is the process of Vedantic meditation. More technically, the idea in Advaita Vedanta is knowledge or enlightenment comes from the first stage, Shravana, hearing. Hearing or studying the truths, that gives us knowledge. But the other two stages are necessary for removing problems, for removing obstacles. Two kinds of obstacles are there. Asambhavana, Viparita Bhavana. Asambhavana means impossibility, obstacle. And Viparita Bhavana means the contrary tendencies. So the impossibility is, I hear you, that you are saying I am Brahman, I am not body, mind, I am Brahman, I hear you. But it doesn't seem possible. I have got many objections. So those objections are removed in second stage. Mananam removes asambhavana. The stage of cogitation, reflection, removes the obstacle of impossibility, that it's impossible. Now after that I realize it is possible. Not only possible, it must be true. I get conviction. Then remains the problem of viparita bhavana, contrary tendencies. Over a lifetime, many lifetimes, we have developed tendencies of identifying with body. We have developed tendencies of identifying with mind. These tendencies of identifying with body and mind, behaving, thinking, speaking and behaving as if I am this body and mind, this has to be overcome. How will this be overcome? By the same knowledge. Just stay with that knowledge till it becomes very obvious, a living light, effortlessly available to me. That second obstacle, viparita bhavana, contrary tendencies, the tendency of thinking, of behaving as if I am body mind, that is overcome by Vedantic meditation. So Vedantic meditation serves the purpose of assimilation of the teachings, of making it a living reality, of overcoming the contrary tendencies of thinking and behaving as if I am a body mind. Now, where will you find these Vedantic meditations? What are the techniques? How do you do it? You can find it scattered in many places. It's basically staying with the clarity of the conviction. So the clarity of the conviction has to come first. One cannot jump straight to Vedantic meditation. People think that, so finally we have to do that meditation. Let me start with that. You cannot start with that. You have to start with Shravana and Manana. First, know the teachings, get clarity and conviction about the teachings, and then make it blossom in your life. But there are techniques. So if you are interested in knowing the techniques, you can, for example, in the Drigdrishya Viveka, we have a whole lecture series, I think 12 classes are there on the net. Towards the end, you will find 6 techniques of Vedantic meditation. 6 techniques of Nididhyasana. In Aparokshanubhuti, Shankaracharya gives 15 techniques. Aparokshanubhuti, 15 techniques of Vedantic meditation. So he just takes the yogic meditation terms and changes the meaning to one might say, appropriates the yogic meditation techniques and shows how Vedantic meditation can be done in 15 different ways. Aparokshanubhuti. Now the question was, how do I do my daily meditation? What is suitable for me in my daily meditation? Here I must say, quite apart from Vedantic Nididhyasana, what is required in our spiritual life is what is called upasana. That's an entirely different kind of meditation. And that comes before Vedantic meditation. Upasana is one form of upasana. Upasana literally means worship. So one form, or mental worship. One form of mental worship is you have a chosen deity, Ishta Devata, and the Guru gives you a mantra, the Ishta mantra. And one repeats the mantra and visualizes the deity as taught by the Guru daily, at least twice a day. That is foundational. Unless upasana, mantra japa, the deity meditation is done, the mind is not ready.
Real quick, so this this mantra that the Guru gives to you, is that the special mantra that you're not supposed to tell anyone else or let anyone else know? I remember some time ago that I believe it was Swami Sarvapriyananda that told the person, did your Guru give you a mantra? He says, don't tell me it, but did he give it to you? I think you're not supposed to tell anyone. Is that the same mantra, or is that mantra something else different? Also, that's kind of weird for me to say a meditation for deity. I'm gonna play it because I want to see if is it only the mantra for deity, to worship a deity?
That opening which is necessary for Vedanta will not be there. Vedanta gives a lot of stress on the preliminary preparation of the mind. So, mantra diksha and meditation on the deity, ishta devata, japa and dhyana, this is what should be the daily meditation for us also. For the devotees and monks in our Ramakrishna order, we daily do meditation, and it's the form of the upasana, ishta devata and mantra. It is at its unique potency, and Vedanta also says it makes it a requirement that one should have gone through this process. I think that's what I would like to say.
Okay, so I guess it's just a stepping stone, I suppose, for deity worship, as opposed to it being to get enlightened, I suppose. Kind of strange because I guess they say Advaita Vedanta is more logical in terms of its techniques, I suppose. Obviously, karma, jnana, and raja are, in my opinion, very logical. Bhakti is not so much, because it can be, but Bhakti tends to be more along the lines of religion, in a sense, where you worship a deity and you devotion or love towards that deity, and you kind of, in a sense, give yourself up to that deity. That way, I forget who said it. I think it's Swami Sarvarpiananda here that says it, that you let whoever your deity is to handle all the problems. Do the best you can, but if there's any problems, let whoever deity that you worship handle that. Do whatever you can. Let your deity handle the bad problems. And I think I understand that. It's the fact that, and I think that's the reason why I heard some time ago that religious people tends to be a lot happier, is because, if they fail at something, it says, that's fine, I'll fix it as best as I can, and whatever repercussions comes out of that, if I can't do it, then, their whoever they worship will take care of it. So they don't hold the suffering or the pain that they've done. They say, I did my best. That's all I can do, and whatever happens with that, if I can't do it, God will handle it, or whoever will handle it. And I remember my first time thinking, it's like, man, it's kind of sad. It's like, I wish logical people would, have a happier life than religious. Like, but then I understood, because you don't, in a sense, you don't take responsibility. But it's not that. It's more along the lines that, you do the best you can, you take responsibility for your actions, but if there's something that you can't do, then why hold on to that guilt or whatever it may be? And but in a logical mind, I suppose that, you don't have that logic there, in a sense. You take responsibility and you start feeling guilt for it, but you should understand that, you do the best you can, and whatever happens, happens, but the logical mind doesn't really think that way, even though it can. But it's just people don't really think that way. It's really strange. It took me a while to understand that, about how I am getting way off topic. But anyways, it took me a while to understand that. So the Vedantic meditation, really interesting. Obviously, it seems like jnana yoga, understanding certain things first before getting to the meditation. Even then, I was hoping you'd explain what the meditation is. I guess it's a repetition of certain mantras, but I'm not exactly sure which one those are. Anyways, I was hoping to learn a little bit more about this, but then again, maybe I need to find a longer video. Perhaps there's some explanation that was kind of needed prior to this. And if you want to leave a comment below helping me understand what he was trying to say there. I understand that it's not the meditation that's first, but two prior things to get your mindset correctly. And that is, oh god, did I forget already? I know one is repeating a phrase, understanding what you are not. And I think my mind's just racing too much at the moment to remember. I'm going to rewind this at the end of this video. But anyways, if you want to help me understand, you can in the comments below. I'll try to read it whenever I can. Vedantic meditation. I was thinking it would be something else different, but perhaps, I guess, it's just the fact of what is required to get into it, as opposed to, I guess, typical meditation maybe. There's always a prep to it, I'm sure. But generally speaking, there are some that should just, you get into the preparation tends to be getting into the mindset and having the environment around you conducive to that meditation, and then to do the mantra. But Vedantic is roughly the same, but obviously there's a couple of steps to get your mindset into that. That way it's more receptive to the meditation itself. Anyways, that's my reaction to what is Vedantic meditation. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up, thumbs down, and down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.